Here's a very important aspect of dialogue. You see, dialogue is not about agreeing or disagreeing. It's not even about having our convictions changed or having to let go of our convictions. This is at all. Dialogue is about being able to suspending our positions so then we are open to see what people see from their different positions, from their different perspectives, from their map views. That's the beauty of dialogue. Let's say I have a conviction and I'm convinced that the world is flat. Well, that's okay. That's my conviction. I am convinced that the world is flat. And let's see if I can have a dialogue with someone who is convinced that the world is round. And here's the exercise that we could do. It is in the moment that the other person, the one that has a different position, begins to talk, all I'm going to do is to be curious, is to be interested in why they think certain way. What makes them think that way? What is their mind map? What are their experiences? Where are they located? What have they studied? What books have they read? What people have they talked to? What upbringing have they had? And so on. And it is just showing interest and desire to understand why Peter, let's call him, thinks that the world is round when I, Mary, think that the world is flat. And the whole purpose of dialogue is to really, it's in fact, someone has described dialogue as love, because love is acceptance. It is not that I'm going to try to change Peter to think like me, or that Peter is going to try to change me to think like him, but it is for us to understand why we think certain way. And isn't that wonderful? There's no need for changing. There's no need to get upset because someone else thinks differently. There's no need to hate someone who has a different worldview. There's no need for any of that. How could we expect someone who lives in Africa to see the world exactly as someone who lives in North America? How could we expect someone who lives in China to see the world exactly the same as someone who lives in South America? I mean, isn't that a little bit irrational? Well, we'll keep talking about the beauty and the gift and the amazing tool that dialogue is, in order for us to start understanding each other and loving each other with empathy, with respect, with consideration, with acceptance.